All right, we're live right now. This is Dick Graff, Poor Richard's report and book. And I got something really good to tell you about 2020. And then I've been watching some of the YouTube things of the Depression and what happened in the 1929 crash. And forget all about it. This is the real story. And I lived there. And I was born in 35, and I know what was going on because people were telling me. And I learned all kinds of things. The banks aren't your friend. Cash is king. Because when everybody had all kinds of problems, when J.P. Morgan in 1932, and after FDR made his speech, he sent a little piece of yellow paper all to every employee, and it said, okay to buy stocks. My friend, who was going to night school at the time, was an elevator operator. And he just said to me, oh boy, he says, no one had any cash. And I mean cash in your house, under your mattress. Because if things go bad this year for a while, and Maxine Waters makes her move, and Trump has one ace left, and it's the biggest of them all. I'll tell you what it is. He's going to close the banks. He can do that. And then they can raise the price of gold up. But in the meantime, you got to have cash. And you can cash your silver coins, and you can buy them at the U.S. Mint. And then the cash is good because let's just take, for example, one thing. Everybody's buying stocks. They're wrong. They're talking about the stocks markets. Whatever is hot in January, at the end of December, rather, forget it. It's a new year. The past is history. Forget about it. And then the big problem this year is going to be debt. We got so much debt out there. And then if you own a stock, you want to know one thing about the stock. Can they cover the interest payments on their debt? Because if you're not aware of this, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm making this short and quick. Bondholders have first call on the assets of a company. So if the bond goes bad, everything's shut down, and the bondholder goes to the delinquency court, bankruptcy court, and they take a lien on all the assets. And if there's any assets left over, the preferred stockholders get it. And if the preferred stockholders get it, and there's anything left over, the lawyers get it. And then you, all right? You're last on the list if you own stock. So that's why cash is king. And I just want to tell you, when I started this business 55 years ago, every customer that came in, and we talked, we wanted to know how much cash they had. And then they have their bonds and their mortgages and all that. And then they could go into stocks. And the stocks was the last spurt. Bonds pay interest. All right? So forget all this ballyhoo, because all this stuff is going on. There's a good chance, because of shadow banking. And you can find that out on the TV, YouTube. You get it. That's a good place to be anyway. Anyway, this is the thing. If you have cash, you can do anything. And when people are broke and they have assets, they'll take any dime or nickel for their dollar. All right? So cash is king. And that means cash in your hand. Because if they close the banks, you want cash at home. So just make sure you have cash, okay? And that's a good point. And then if you got a lot of cash, then you can own some stocks. But when you own the stocks, check the debt. Check the debt they have and what the rating is. And anything below Baa, you're in trouble. And then get big trouble. And you're going to find out. And the big thing about the 30s was everybody was gloomy because they had no money. All right? So take that. Cheerio and goodbye. We'll have a great year. Thank you. End the stream. Okay. End.